Okay. So firms and market structure. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will begin with economics. Okay. Yeah. So firms and market structure. Here, first of all, what is the definition between short run and long run? See, normally in accounting, short run means we say less than 1 year, and long run means more than 1 year, short term, long term. In economics, short run means how much time you are taking to change your factors of production. Short run for your firm as the time period over which some factors of productions are fixed. Okay. So that means, say for example, if it is a big capital, uh, let's say, big, what do you say, a capital based company. Okay. So in that case, they may take more time to shift their plants, machineries. So if that is taking 1.5 years or 2 years, then for them their short run itself is for 2 years. That is the definition. Okay. So capital is fixed and in the short run, so that your firm cannot change its scale of operations. All factors of productions are variable in the long run. Basically, it means how much time it will take for you to change your factors of production. If it is 2 years, then 2 years is your short run. If it is half year is your short run. Then shutdown and break even under perfect competition. Shutdown and break even. Okay. Shutdown and break even. So what is shutdown and break even here? See. Okay. Some terminologies that we should know is price taker. Okay, so perfect competition and imperfect competition. Competition is categorized into perfect competition and imperfect competition. So perfect competition in perfect competition, the seller is a price taker because he cannot keep any price that he wants. Now what is this perfect competition? Perfect competition means the one that where homogeneous products are sold. Homogeneous products are sold. Okay. Right. Example, you see outside railway station, you will see people selling more or less same clothes, more or less same fruits, or you see, auto driver, taxi drivers. These are all what perfect competition, right? You sit in any auto, you are going to get the same service and same price. So that is perfect competition. Okay. So in perfect competition, they are the price taker. That means whatever the market's prices, that only they can keep. They cannot keep any price on their own and build extraordinary profit. So they are price taker. Price taker. Imperfect competition means here they are price searcher. They can search and they can keep any other price based on the demand. Okay, so in under imperfect competition, so imperfect competition means rest all are imperfect competition apart from perfect competition. So what is that apart from perfect competition? Duopoly, then or monopoly, duopoly. So monopoly is one company is uh, only one company is serving. What can be the example? Monopoly means example. Let's say railway. So only government is providing that services, right? So that is also because of the law, but again it is monopoly of the government there. But otherwise, where will you find monopoly? Some other businesses. Example, Gmail is a monopoly. Hardly people use other service providers, right? Gmail is a monopoly. YouTube is a monopoly. Then you see this uh, Maggie, Nestle Maggie is a monopoly. Um, okay, so these are all monopoly businesses. Okay, you understood the meaning of monopoly. So monopoly doesn't mean only
Yes.
100%, but maximum uh, it is given by them. Okay, something you can say more than 90% also. That is more or less monopoly only. Okay. Then what are the other businesses where we have monopoly? Google's every product is monopoly only, be it YouTube, Gmail, then Google. These are all monopoly. Okay. Now ChatGPT has come. Now there are some more monopolies. But otherwise, so far Google was a clear monopoly. Okay. Then duopoly, what can be the example? Duopoly. Duopoly, any example coming to your mind? Hello? Ah,
Coca-Cola
duopoly.
and Pepsi.
Yeah, okay. Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Okay, fine. And
Then
other
Apple and Apple iOS and Android has Google.
Apple, Android, that is the acha, Android and iOS. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Android and iOS. Yeah. Then
Ola,
Ola
Uber,
and Uber, Zomato and no Swiggy,
Swiggy.
Zomato.
Yeah.
I think now more companies are there, na Zip. But food delivery is only Swiggy and Zomato. Food delivery, yeah. Okay. Duopoly. Then, uh, then oligopoly. Few companies. Okay, few companies means what? Example, uh, oligopoly example could be few companies. Example, even duopoly can even include Vodafone is almost negligible. Vodafone and the SNL, all those are negligible. Duopoly perspective, you can include maybe like uh, few companies, right? So mobile companies, right? Apple, Samsung, Oppo, then this kind of companies are there, right? These are oligopoly, few companies. Okay. Then next one, monopolistic. Monopolistic means, you know, monopolistic means what? Monopolistic means similar products, not same, but they are selling similar products. Example, toothpaste. Now, many companies are selling toothpaste, but all toothpastes are different. Somebody is selling, saying there is salt in it. Somebody is saying there is, there is some or other ingredients in it. Have you
Yeah.
observed ads? Somebody will
Yes.
say herbal toothpaste. Somebody will say it will have salt. Somebody will say it will, some different slight variation. Hello,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
hello,
Hello. Hello.
hello. Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So monopolistic means like toothpaste. Many companies are selling toothpaste, but not same toothpaste. Like everything will have some varieties. Somebody is selling salt, adding salt to it. Somebody is selling some sort of, freshness. They will say like, if you brush with this toothpaste, you will feel fresh. Somebody says that all different varieties. Somebody says that it is good in case if your tooth is very sensitive. Sensodyne, it is for sensitivity. So all different varieties are there. Or you go to some food street where all varieties of foods will be available, right from roadside street food to uh, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star hotel also will be there, right? So you can have a biryani maybe for 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees also. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is monopolistic, slight variation. Even laptop also monopolistic, you can say. More or less all laptops are same only, with some differences here and there. Okay, that is also monopolistic. Yeah, so these are all different businesses. Okay, so now let's understand this graph. Graph is not needed actually for you. They are not going to give you graph as such, but then we can see few graphs. Mhm. So now you see here, first of all, marginal cost. Now, what is marginal cost? Marginal cost means cost incurred for producing one additional unit. Now, why is this like this now here? Because initially, when you produce more and more, the cost will come down. See here. But after a certain limit, when you keep producing more and more, here shirts per day. Okay. Because when you produce more and more with the existing capacity only, you are producing. So the cost is coming down. But beyond a certain limit, then you will have to incur more cost there. You will have to put additional plant also, and then the cost will go up further. That is marginal cost to produce one more unit. Now, when you produce one more unit, what is happening to the variable cost? This is average variable cost. So, average variable cost, see, when you are producing, initially average variable cost was coming down, but beyond a certain limit, average variable cost is also going up. Then you will have to store more goods. Then correct. So you'll have to
Yes.
store more. So variable cost is also going up. Then similarly, more capacity is needed, more rent you might have to pay, more storage rooms you might have to keep. So that's why the total cost, this is the total cost. So initially total cost is also coming down, but after a certain limit, it is going up, total cost. Okay. Now here, um, okay. Now it says shut down in short run and long run. That means if your marginal cost is not even covering the variable cost. Say for example, you take the simple case like you are selling coffee for the price is 10 rupees, but the variable cost is, imagine, 12 rupees. You are selling it for 10. So it is not even covering your variable cost, right? So tea, coffee, imagine 10 rupees, and variable cost. Variable cost is 6 rupees, let's say, and fixed cost, you might be spending 10,000 rupees for the rent. Now, when you are selling it for 6 rupees, your variable cost should be lower than 10, so that it covers at least, the variable cost. This 4 rupees is not enough, remaining 4 rupees is not enough to pay 10,000. Now you have to sell more and more to get such many 4 rupees, okay, to cover this 10,000. But here, at least it should cover the variable cost. Now, suppose if variable cost is 12 and you are selling it for 10 rupees, then you should shut down the business immediately. So, shut down in short run, long run, shut it down.
Yeah.
Okay, then average variable cost. Okay, and then average total cost. Now suppose if you are able to cover this 6 rupees, imagine now you are getting 4 rupees, but then now you will see, you will continue in the short run, even though you are still incurring losses only, but you should continue in the short run and see, if you are able to increase the number of sales and then cover up this cost. Say for example, you are getting 4 rupees here extra, so that 4 rupees in one cup you are getting. So how many cups should you sell to get 10,000 rupees, because you have to pay rent? So that x is equal to 10,000 divided by 4. That comes to what? 2,500, correct?
Yes.
So 2,500 cups you are supposed to sell. Okay, so that you have to struggle. In the short run, you have to see if it is working or not. If it is not working, then in the long run, you should shut down the business. You understood this idea?
Yes, sir.
But at least you should cover the variable cost initially. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah. Now, suppose if your cost is, let's say, if your cost is uh, covering total, if your marginal cost is beyond total cost, average total cost, then it is very good. Then you keep continuing. Okay. So marginal cost greater than average variable cost. If it is lower, shut down in short run and long run. If it is crossing this, operate in short run, shut down in long run. If it is crossing even the average total cost, this is the break even, then you can continue your business. So this is what they have mentioned here. Just go through this now. Economics, to do this training, it will not be anything tough, but when you attempt questions, you will find some difficulty in terms of English. They will try to confuse you with words and all those things, so you will get real learning only from the website. Okay.
Yeah.
Website portal questions only.
Done, sir.
So this is when average revenue is greater than or equal to average total cost, then it is very good. Then you continue in the short run and in the long run. But if average revenue is greater than or equal to average variable cost, but then lower than average total cost, then stay in the market in the short run, but exit in the long run. Average revenue is not even covering average variable cost, then shut down in the short run itself and exit the market. Now, under imperfect competition, same rule here also, but here they use the term total revenue. Okay, but otherwise the thought process is all same only. So these are all price searcher firms that face downward sloping demand. This kind of words they like asking. Okay, downward sloping demand. So downward sloping demand means when the price goes up, the demand comes down and vice versa. That means this one. So this is the price and this is the demand. So when the price goes down, the demand goes up. That's why it is downward sloping demand curve. Okay, I'll go through this one now.
Done, sir.
Okay. Then see here, it says initially this is the total revenue, this is break even. See, initially you have economic losses, then the losses are coming down, then it is matching with the revenue. Then what happens, your cost is less now and you are making economic profit. Okay, so this is the maximum it is the quantity at which you will get maximum economic profits. Economic profits means abnormal profit, more profits you are getting. Okay, like in perfect competition, there is no economic profit. They are getting normal profit, but not economic profit. Say, for example, there is a difference between selling tea in a simple shop and then selling tea coffee in Starbucks. So in Starbucks, they will aim for what? Economic profit. Okay. And then here, so beyond a certain limit, if you continue to produce quantity, then what is happening? The total cost is going up. Then again, you are getting economic losses. So you have to produce optimally. That's what it means. Okay.
Okay.
Short run shutdown decision. This is an example only. Just go through this. It's easy. You should be able to understand this. Just go through this. See, total revenue is 7 lakhs. Variable cost is 8 lakhs. That means it is not even covering the variable cost. So what should you do now? Immediately you shut it down. Okay, so should shut down immediately, right? Because it is not even covering the variable cost.
Okay.
Now suppose revenue is 8.5 lakhs. That means it is covering the variable cost. So in that case, continue in the short run and then see if you can get more revenue in the long run. If it works, okay. Otherwise, in the long run, you shut down. See here. Then economies and diseconomies of scale. This is an important one. Economies, and here the key words are economic and diseconomies of scale. LRATC means long run average total cost, and SRATC means short run average total cost. Here yeah, under perfect competition, firms earn zero economic profit. Okay. These are some keywords that we should know. This upwards, downward sloping, they like asking these kind of words. So these are the keywords that we should know, whatever I have underlined now. See, now what is this now? Economies and diseconomies of scale. Economies and diseconomies of scale. See, short run average total cost. Initially, so why it is like this in U shape? Again, same reason that when you are producing more and more, quantity is going up. This is quantity or output. Initially, the cost comes down, then after a certain level, it goes up. So these are all different plants. So second plant, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, this way. Okay. So now a company is trying to bring all this together, and then when you draw a line, so that means in each plant this is what you require, that point you are connecting. What is the optimal one for you? That optimal one, when you are connecting, it will give you kind of U shape here. Okay, now here, what is economies of scale? Economies of scale, and this is diseconomies of scale. When you keep increasing the quantity, okay, here, see the downward sloping segment of LRATC. Downward sloping segment of LRATC is okay. The downward sloping segment of LRATC, that means this part. The downward sloping segment of LRATC is, it indicates economies of scale. Why? Overall, when you keep increasing the quantity, your when you keep increasing the quantity, overall average total cost is coming down here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, here also, behind a certain limit, when you keep increasing the quantity, you are not getting the benefit here. Average total cost is going up. That's why it is called diseconomies of scale. Okay, so these are all different plans which have been clubbed together, and then we have got one average total cost, long run average total cost. So if you produce till here, you are getting economies of scale. Now, how to articulate this? This is called downward sloping segment of the LRATC, and the right hand side is called upward sloping segment. So these terms you should know. See, the upward sloping segment curve indicates the diseconomies of scale. Now you read all this. So company should be producing exactly this much, where they are able to optimize the production of quantity. Okay. Now you just read these highlighted words. Just you read this. I'll just come back in a minute. Okay. Yeah, you read?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
You are okay with all these lines?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, later on, you read and then do the module quiz, okay? Because all these are pure theory. So you will have to read once. And then see this subject, I would say if you are ahead of me, it is much better. That means you should read in advance and then come back. Then it will make more sense because it is full of theory only, except the last chapter. So when you ask questions or when you have doubts now, then it will make more interest. It will become more interesting to answer then.
Okay.
Okay. But then okay, now still it is not a big problem as such. It will still go fine only. See this now. You know what is perfectly elastic horizontal? Okay. So perfect competition uh, results in firm demand that is horizontal. Yeah, what does that mean? So perfect competition has horizontal demand. What does that mean? Horizontal demand means horizontal demand. Horizontal demand. That means this is price and this is quantity. This is the demand curve. Okay, the demand curve is horizontal. Why it is like this? Because actually this is not the perfect ones. The actual one is like this. See, imagine this is the quantity for this price. This is the price and this is the quantity. And now slight decrease in price will bring a huge increase in quantity. Slight decrease in price will bring a huge increase in quantity. So it is slightly this way, downward. But while writing, it is written like this, straight, horizontal. You understood this? Slight decrease, huge increase in the quantity. Slight
Yes.
decrease, huge increase in the quantity. Okay. Now, this is called perfectly elastic demand. Okay, perfectly elastic. Now, perfectly inelastic means so perfectly elastic means slight change in price, the demand is changing highly. Okay, so in perfect competition they follow this one, they will not change the price. Why? Because that will create a huge demand shift then. Okay, so that means if they increase the price also slightly, demand will come down highly then. So that is perfect competition, because everybody is selling same homogeneous products, right? So if you change the price, then there will be a huge shift in demand then. Okay, if you increase the price, then nobody will come to you. Okay, that way. Okay, then perfectly now inelastic means what? See, now imagine you are selling some goods which are having inelasticity of demand. That means you are selling, let's say, salt. Okay, now salt is one example. If you keep increasing the price, still people will come to you to buy salt. Why? Because you keep this price, this is the demand. You increase the price, this will be the demand. You further increase the price, this will be the demand. These are all what? Inelastic. That means it is not going to change. They require this much of salt no matter whatever be the price. Okay, no matter whatever be
Yes.
the price, they require this much of salt. Okay, so that is inelastic demand. Inelastic demand. This is perfectly elastic demand. This is perfectly inelastic. This is perfectly elastic. Okay. The firm demand curve for the three other market structures we discuss are all downward sloping. When you downward sloping means this one, normal, this one. So lower price, higher demand. Okay, this is demand, quantity and price. So just go through this paragraph. Now here it says MR, you will maximize profits when it is just equal to marginal cost. So when MR is equal to MC, that means marginal cost, marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Okay. Marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. That time you will get maximum profit. So how is it possible? So that will lead to maximum profit. Maximum profit. Okay. So how will it lead to maximum profit now? See, how is it possible? See, normally people get confused over here. If cost is equal to revenue, then how is a company making profit? Do you get that question here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. If profit is equal to uh, revenue, then how will you get profit? Okay. I mean, if profit is equal to, this revenue is equal to cost.
Cost,
If
yeah.
revenue is equal to cost, then how will you get profit? Okay. If revenue is equal to cost, how will you get profit? So in economics, you have to understand that cost is, that profit is already included. Uh, Say, for example, you are selling a pen for 10 rupees. Now, when you are selling a pen for 10 rupees, it already includes your profit as well in it. Okay. So, okay. See, margin revenue is equal to marginal cost. Um, Imagine you bought this pen for 8 rupees. Now, when you bought this pen for 8 rupees, when you are selling it for 10 rupees, so the cost of the pen is what? 10 rupees now in the market. Now, cost of the pen is 10 rupees, but that cost already includes your profit as well. Okay, that cost already includes your profit as well. Profit is what? 2 rupees. That not exactly profit, it is like, profit, or you can say it is your labor charges also. So you are buying at 8 rupees, you are keeping it in your godown, you are storing it in your shop, and then you are giving that product to the customers, so for which you are charging 2 rupees. So you have been paid for all the labor charges. Okay, so that's why it has been already added to it. So marginal revenue will be equal to marginal cost there. Are you able to understand this, or you are not able to get it?
Sir, can you explain again?
Okay, see. Okay. Okay, fine. So let me explain all this all over again. See, maximum profit you will get when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Okay. Marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. So what does this mean now? Marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Let's say marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Um, See, imagine you are running one simple vada pav business, and you are selling this vada pav. See, let's say, let me explain in a different way. Yeah, see, you are selling this vada pav. Your marginal cost is 10 rupees. You are selling it for 50 rupees. So you are making a lot of profit. 40
Yes.
rupees is your profit here. 40 rupees is your profit here, right? So now what you are thinking, you are adding more products along with vada pav. You are adding now some other snacks. Okay, so now the cost is going up because you are keeping some other snacks. So now from 10 it is going to like 20. Overall your cost is going up. Okay, and your marginal revenue, because your cost has gone up, marginal revenue per unit may come down, but overall your profit will go up. The quantity has gone up, but the marginal revenue has come down. Okay, why? Because now you are selling vada pav as well as some other snacks as well.
Okay.
Okay, the quantity, see, earlier you were selling 100 quantity. Now you are selling 100 as well as there will be some, when you are including more product, more wastage will happen, more cost will happen, or more experts you have to keep, right? More, you have to pay more, you have to add more employees to your work. Earlier, imagine this was vada pav expert, and now we have idli, dosa expert. So now you have to pay more, no, to them, idli dosa expert. So your cost has gone up and your revenue has come down, but this guy is also now selling 100. So your margin is coming down, but profit is going up. It is just like what DMart does. What do they do? They keep having all the products in their DMart and sell it at the lower price. So what will happen? Margin is coming down, but overall profit will go up.
Yeah.
Okay, then what should you do then? Then further, still you are making 20 rupees profit only. Okay, then what should you do further? Further, you can add some other snacks. Then imagine this goes to 30, and here also it goes to 30. Now, again you are selling this 100. So now you will make maximum profits. Okay, this is where you should stop. Till here, you should keep on adding more and more products. If if it goes to 35 and if revenue is 32, then it is not making sense. Your cost is more than revenue. Okay, till your marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, you should keep on increasing the productions or adding more and more products to it.
Okay.
Is it fine? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, this is what it means. Okay. Then perfect competition. These are all theory. Perfect monopolistic competition. Okay. But you should read all this. Okay. Whatever certain things you don't have to read, but whatever I'm asking you to read, that you please read. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, this paragraph you may read. Pure monopoly has the steepest demand curve. Okay. Steepest demand. That means very big change in the demand for change in price. So steepest demand means so for this price, this is the demand. Steepest means this way. So slight change or Okay. Now steepest means here. It is steepest. So the price is coming down highly and small change in the demand. Okay. Yeah, but it may not be true always. That also they are saying. Steepest means what? Price is coming down highly, but the demand is coming down very less. That is okay, steepest one. Okay, this one you are able to get it, this paragraph.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, this all this you should read. Okay, these are all self-explanatory only. This all you should read. This all you should read. Like here, monopolistic. See, they mentioned teeth. This one, uh, toothpaste. So you can read all this monopolistic actually. Then oligopoly. All this you should read. These are theory, easy to understand only. So automobile is oligopoly. Okay. See, they have the power to choose the price at which it sells its products. That's why they are price searcher, not a price taker. They will search the price. Okay. So all these points you should read. Okay. Then this is also a good one. This is also a good one, important one also, I would say. Then monopolistic has the following characteristics. So again, very self-reading one only. This part you should read. Graph you don't have to focus much. Okay, in graph I will tell you what to read. That much is enough. So toothpaste brands are equal to monopolistic. Okay. So graph you don't have to worry much, but I'll tell you what to remember in graph. So just 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Uh, just 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just reconnect. I think something has
Okay.
gone loose. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Yes, sir. Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Then, yeah, here, so this is about monopolistic competition. Okay. See, in monopolistic competition, uh, maximize economic profits by producing marginal revenue. So the profit will be maximum when marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Okay.
Yeah.
So graph perspective, how it has to be understood is, see, marginal revenue, marginal cost, marginal revenue, marginal cost. Okay. So let me write this. Even though it is not needed for you, but still we'll just do. Okay. This is marginal revenue. That means revenue from one unit per additional unit. This is marginal cost. Cost to produce one additional unit. This is where both are same. Then comes, this is to produce that unit. Then comes little more. This is average total cost, because it will have some other, this is to produce units. This is all to, rent and other fixed expenses. So this is average total cost. Then this is demand. This is demand. Okay. This is demand. So, and this is the price. So at this price, this is the demand, where all are matching marginal cost and marginal revenue, and average total cost. So this is the best one. Then what happens? So this is average total cost. Okay. Then what happens? More entry will happen, right? Because there is no entry barrier in monopolistic competition. Anybody can enter and do the business. So for that reason, the demand is coming down for the company. So when the demand is coming down, so this demand is slowly coming down now. So this demand is coming down here. marginal revenue. This is the price. So see, initially the price is more than the average total cost. So you are making economic profit. Now, because the demand is coming down, you will keep reducing the price. So when you keep reducing the price, this demand has come down now to this level. This is the demand. So price is equal to average total cost. Both are same. So that is the point here. So that means, moral of the story, in the short run, you can make economic profit in monopolistic competition. So in monopolistic competition, in the short run, you can make economic profit, but not in the long run. In the short run, you can make economic profit, but you can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll just continue like this. I'm not able, suddenly I'm not able to write. I don't know why, what happened with this one. Okay. But anyways, not required also now. See, so moral of the story here is, in a monopolistic competition, in the short run, you can make economic profit, but not in the long run. Why? Because in the long run, more entries will happen, new companies will come in, and then your economic profits will come to zero. This is what they have mentioned here. Entry of new firms shifts the demand curve faced by each individual firm down to the point where price equals average total cost. Okay. You can read, I think, yeah, this all you can read. All this. Yeah, you may read this part. Just read this paragraph.
Done, sir.
Okay, yeah. Then rest all you don't have to read much here. Here there is a comparison between perfect competition and monopolistic competition. Yeah, this is all not required. This part is not required. This is okay. This one is again simple one. Here also you don't have to read this part. This figure 12.8 is not required. Okay, now what is king to demand curve model? See, king to demand curve means king to demand curve means, see this one. Now this is the price and this is the quantity. Now this is more elastic and less elastic. What does that mean? More elastic and less elastic means, here you should think about about petrol bunk business. Now in petrol bunk business, what happens? Everybody is selling same petrol. Okay, now why don't they increase? Why don't you find different prices for petrol? You will find same prices across. Okay, so why you don't find different prices is because how the business operates is, here if somebody is increasing the, imagine increasing the price, then what will happen? Nobody will increase, others will not increase. Then what will happen? That means, why are you increasing the price? So that you get more revenues. But then the demand will get highly impacted because it is more elastic. That means a slight change in increase in price will bring a huge change in decrease in demand. That's why it is more elastic. Have you understood this one?
Yes.
Okay. More so slight change will bring in more change in demand. Okay. So now that I'm not able to write, but I'll still try. See. See, that means here, right now, this is the price. Now, if the price slightly goes up, you see the price is going up only this much. But you see how much the demand is coming down. This much. So the elasticity is high. Understood this part?
Yes.
Similarly, if you decrease the price, then you see what happens. Now the elasticity, this is less elasticity part. Now, if you
Yeah.
decrease the price, now you see, you decrease the price this much, but the quantity is not increasing that much. Very less, na, compared to what you have decreased.
Yeah.
That's why it is less elastic. That means, moral of the story, if you increase the price, nobody will follow you. When nobody is following, automatically your demand will come down because only you have kept the petrol bunk's price high. Similarly, if you decrease the price thinking that more demand will come, you will not get high demand. Why? Reason being, everybody will decrease the price. So if you decrease, everybody will follow. If you increase, nobody will follow. That is the status.
Okay.
Understood this part? This is called kinked demand curve. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here you can ignore this part is all not needed. Okay. This graph is also not needed. All this part is also not needed. This explanation. All these are not needed. This part. Then coming to coordinate model. These all are easy one only. So coordinate model means you think of here they have given two firms. You think of mobile. Everybody has taken their own segment. iPhone has taken all upper class segment, and then after that, little middle class will be like uh, Samsung, and then after that it will be Oppo, and there is one more company, right, similar to that, Oppo
Vivo.
and huh
Vivo.
Vivo, Oppo, yeah. So everybody is taking their own segment, so that is coordinate model. Okay, so imagine this is iPhone's price, so they are categorized, they are serving to these customers. Okay, and then second, Samsung has reduced, they are keeping this price, so they are serving these customers. Then there will be Oppo or Vivo, they are serving to these customers. This is called coordinate model. They have given only two firms over here, but not necessarily that it has to be two firms. Okay, this is one, that is coordinate model. So their own preferred selling price. Okay, then Stackelberg model. Stackelberg model is follow the leader. Leader will choose the price and then others will follow it. Example, in SIM card industry, Reliance Jio chooses the price and then Airtel follows it. Airtel and Vodafone follows it. That is Stackelberg model. The Nash equilibrium. Have you heard about this one? Nash equilibrium means what? It is also called prisoner's dilemma. So prisoner's dilemma, basically here, what happens is, imagine there are two companies. Okay, here. Yeah, Nash equilibrium, how it works is, oops, hello,
Yes, sir.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So Nash equilibrium say for example, uh, imagine there is, let's say this is a Honda company, and they are planning no additional plant. And then Toyota. Toyota also no. So now in this case, Toyota and Honda, they are both are having one plant, okay, in the city, and so they are not planning any more additional. So in that case, so in that case, let's say this is Honda is earning, let's say 2 million, 2 million. Okay, this is 2 million, and they are also earning 2 million. Now, what happens is Honda is thinking, if I put a new plant, then I can make 3 million. Okay, I can make 3 million and I can grab more market. And Toyota's market will come down to 1 million. Similarly, Toyota is thinking that if I put one new plant, yes and no, I put one new plant, my income will grow to 3 million. And Honda's income will come down to 1 million. Have you understood the story till here?
Yes.
Okay, this is right now story. This is right now. And this is what they are thinking. So finally, what they are thinking, when they are thinking all this, so they both will end up putting one more. So when they both will end up putting one more, so here he will reduce because there will be now more plant. Okay, so he will reduce one because there will be more cost for both of them. So his profit also will come down, and his profit, Honda's profit also will come down. Okay, so white is all for Honda and this blue color is all for Toyota. So finally, this is what they will end with. This is also called prisoner's dilemma. You know, prisoner's dilemma, prisoners are kept in different cells. Why they are not kept in the same cell? Because they can plan together then, and then they will give the same statement. If they are kept in different cells, then they will suspect each other that the other guy might be exposing the first guy, and then they themselves they will expose each other then. Okay, so that's how they will harm each other. Similarly, here also in Nash equilibrium, if Nash equilibrium comes, you have to think that they are assuming that each other, more competition will take place, so they themselves will enter and then they try to be that competition, and then in a way they tend to harm them, which is good for the market. Okay, this again, here you don't have to read this part, so don't read all this. Okay, but yeah, you can see Nash equilibrium is reached when the choices of all firms are such that no other choice that makes the firm any better off. Okay, so now they both are not having the advantage. Is it fine? So they both try to take the advantage, and at the end they both will harm each other. So it is the worst case that they will get.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it okay if we stop you now?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you wait for 5 more minutes? I'll just finish all this.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
There isn't much here. I'm going to skip only few parts. See, you don't have to read all this, but you just have to remember this point that finally nobody is better off. Okay,
Okay.
that is one. Then so now so this is genuinely if they are competing with each other. But what if they are contacting each other and then they are together making the plans? Then it is called collusion, which is not allowed actually. So they cannot plan together and then they will dominate the market, right? Then consumers will not have any choice only. So that is called collusion, means competitors are making a joint agreement. That is not allowed. Internationally, there is only one, cartel. I mean, this cartel is allowed. That is OPEC.
OPEC, yeah.
They all come together. They all jointly, price. It is not allowed. Different come together. Practically, they may come. Theoretically, they are not. Practically, they might be, knowing each other and then planning all those. But theoretically, they cannot do. Okay. Otherwise, cartel internationally is one where all members jointly, they decide the production, okay, and the price as well. Then dominant. After that, you don't have to read all this here. Then dominant firm model means again dominant firm means a single firm has significant large market share and that will dominate. The name itself says dominant firm model. That means that will dominate. In such a model, the market price is essentially decided by the dominant firm, similar to Reliance, you can say. All other competitors will take the market price given. Okay. Rest all you don't have to read. All this graph, all not needed. All these are not needed. This is also not needed. Okay. That's it. And then, so whatever I told you to read that much only, and then you do all this model quiz.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So next time, then we will start with this one, module 12.3, identifying market structure. In fact, here also, if you get time, you may read all this. You may just read all this. From here on, you may just read, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it's over as well. After this, yeah, all these are very, very self-explanatory kind of thing only. You can continue reading all this. Okay. If you get time, read all this. Okay.
Okay.
It will go even faster then. Fine. We'll stop now here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye,
Okay.
sir.
Bye.